Hello everyone and welcome to part 1 of the UNICEF Standby Partner Dashboard Training course. As mentioned in introduction video, in this section, we will take a brief tour of the UNICEF Standby Partner Dashboard and its main components. The goal is to give you a quick overview to help you become familiar with the dashboard structure and layout, and also to set the stage for the next parts of the course, especially parts 2 and 3. For example, in part 2, we will explore the core data concepts and KPIs behind the visuals you see in the dashboard. Or in part 3, we will return to the dashboard with more practical insights, learning how to navigate it effectively and generate customized reports using filters and other interactive tools. Alright, let's jump in. Here is what you'll see when you first open the dashboard, the home page. As you can see, on the right side of the home page, there is this navigation panel with UNICEF blue buttons, which links to several pages within the dashboard, as well as an external link to past Standby Partner annual reports. So as you see, the home page serves as a high-level, user-friendly entry point, which allows you to easily navigate to the rest of the dashboard. Let's begin with the first page, Search Overview. In this page, the core concept is the request. In the context of the standby partner mechanism, a request refers to a surge staffing need submitted by either a country office or a regional office, referred to as requesting office. Simply put, a request is a call for support during an emergency or urgent situation. As you see, the Search Overview page visually breaks down the requests by categories such as request status, functional areas, deployment countries, support types, and more. This page also covers request-specific KPIs, especially efficiency rate, which is the key metric for the request dataset. And you can see it here on the top, and you can see the annual trend in this chart here, which is in addition to efficiency rate, covers abandonment rate, which is another important request-specific KPI. If you are not familiar with these concepts, don't worry at all. That's exactly what part 2 is designed to cover. Alright, to go to the next page, you can use the page navigator here at the top right, or here at the bottom center of the screen. Let's try the one at the bottom. The second page is active deployments. Active deployment in a given year refers to the request that has been successfully filled by an expert, and the corresponding deployment has at least one working day within that given year. In the next section, we will take a closer look at why active deployments are so important that they deserve a dedicated page on our dashboard. As you see, this page includes deployment-specific metrics such as the number of working days and the number of active deployments. You also see familiar categories similar to those in Search Overview page in the request dataset, such as country, functional area, support type, and support area. But here they are presented in the context of deployment data. This page also highlights deployment-specific KPIs, especially the in-kind contributions of partners, which is highlighted here at the top, and partners' engagement share, shown here in this line chart tracking annual trends of it. Currently, the engagement share chart shows only 100% for all years, but once you apply a partner filter with this slicer here, it will show the engagement share of that specific partner. We will cover how to apply filters in part 3 of this course. Alright, next page, Vacant Roles, which highlights open positions we are actively seeking candidates for. In other words, it highlights our ongoing needs, which are obviously very important. And exactly due to this importance, we have dedicated a separate page to it. This page is a particularly useful resource for partners, as it highlights which roles are still open and available for support. And if you like to know more about these open roles, you can find more detailed information in this table. Again, don't worry, all the concepts you see here will be explained in the next section. And finally, when we continue navigating through the dashboard, we arrive at the definitions page. As I mentioned earlier, the annual report link directs you to an external page. So let's review the definitions page first, and we will review the annual report link after that. As you can see, the definitions page provides a short glossary of the key terms used in the dashboard. In fact, with this course, you probably won't need to refer to it often. But if you ever need a refresher, it's a helpful quick guide. And now that we finished reviewing the dashboard pages, let's take a quick look at the annual report link. To do this, we will go back to the home page, and then by the button here, you'll be directed to a page where you can access all UNICEF Standby Partner annual reports from 2018 till 2024, the last one at the time of recording this video. And the most recent two reports, I mean 2023 and 2024 reports, which I prepared, are the most comprehensive ones, rich in data analysis and data-driven insights. And in fact, the metrics used there is closely aligned with our dashboard. For example, if you open 2024 report, scroll down to page 6, you'll see a summary dashboard that highlights the key figures and KPIs in 2024, very similar to what's featured in this dashboard. So we can say that this training course essentially helps you to hit two birds with one stone. It helps you understand both a Standby Partner dashboard and a Standby Partner annual reports, both of them. And by the way, as the final point here, at the top right corner of this page, in this box, there is a link to the Standby Partner dashboard, just to say that it's another convenient way to access our dashboard. But here is something important to keep in mind. The dashboard is designed to serve a diverse audience, both within and outside of UNICEF. This diversity reflects the complexity of Standby Partner operations, which involves many actors and stakeholders working across different levels. And as a result, the dashboard must be comprehensive enough to meet the needs of this wide range of users. Each have their own priorities and reporting needs. But as I mentioned several times, don't worry. In the next sections, we will break down this complexity step by step. All right, I finished this part here and invite you to continue with part 2 of the course, where we will explore the core data concepts and KPIs behind the dashboard, and you'll learn what they mean and where to find them. So see you soon there.